And we have some extreme heat on the way tomorrow.
Yeah, and that heat and humidity combination is going to be at play again. So if your thermometer is reading 92, it could very well feel like 102, 105 outside. Currently, you are at 82 degrees, and the mugginess is in place. What do we see for wet weather out there? Well, it's spotty. It's not an entire wall of water sweeping over the area, but some of these cells are very strong, especially down around Delaware Memorial Bridge. We've got severe thunderstorm warnings right there, and we still have a flash flood warning in portions of Mercer County. So let's take a peek at what is out there. You go north of the area. Okay, here we are. This is the northern fringes of Ulster County. This is right up around like our big local ski areas. Well, you've got some big rain moving into that area, and I'll take a look elsewhere at the rain totals. So rain totals earlier from this afternoon. They didn't necessarily last as long as they did on Monday, but they put down a pretty good rainfall rate. 3.1 inches estimated to fall around Manalapan, 1.4 around Neptune, 2.2 around South Brunswick. These are radar estimated numbers, so you maybe want to trim off 15, 20%, but that's still a lot of rain for a second time this week. Not the 6-inch readings, but come on. Monday, we pick up all that rain, and not today. We have them out there in spots. Same thing for tomorrow. I think you will see isolated heavy downpours and some storms in spots out there, but the heat and humidity is not in spots. That's for everybody. It's uniform. Heat alerts will be in place for our day tomorrow. And currently, here's how we're going to see things work out. All right, those storms to the north stay up to the north, but we see some bubbling up, even right around the city. This is 6 o'clock in the morning. That line, come on, those are some pretty strong cells that could very easily, maybe migrate a little bit more to the north. But here's your picture: 6 o'clock in the morning. So you still have a chance, not super widespread, but it's out there. Now, as we go from 6 a.m. Thursday to now 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, clearing skies, some sunshine out there, still a chance for an isolated cell here or there, and not just all light rain. Could be that isolated heavy downpour, again, on top of saturated ground. What do the numbers feel like? About a 90-degree reading, maybe a 92 in the city, will feel like 102, could feel like 106 in Toms River, feeling like 101 in Sussex. It's all about the humidity, right? You've had dew points that have been in the 70s, and today we had some in the lower 80s. That's the highest I think I've ever seen in the Northeast, and they were in place. And by the time you get to Friday, you want to know when relief gets here? It's Friday. It is Friday. Here we are, Friday afternoon into the early evenings. Dew points are in the 50s. That's a springtime air mass. Yes, your temperature is going to be probably in the mid-upper 80s at that point in time, but it's going to feel like the mid and upper 80s. So across the board, we have another first alert day tomorrow. The high heat and the humidity, we do have concerns for people and having problems in the heat, especially, elderly folks, people who have sort of some underlying conditions. But anybody, you don't want to exert yourself in this kind of heat because it's problematic. On Friday, that's the relief you're looking for. The front will come through, and it could spark some strong storms tomorrow afternoon. It's not going to be everybody that picks it up, but it's out there. And it could potentially be over those same areas that were hit so hard on Monday, and even again tonight, KJ. 86 Friday is beautiful. Saturday looks great. Saturday night into Sunday could be a shower or storm. Sunday, I think Sunday's looking pretty good, and then Sunday night again, a chance for some rain. And then next week, like lower 80s. That will feel nice when you can use that break, right? Yeah, it'll be a good flip-flop from where we are right now. Pay attention to what your body's telling you tomorrow, though. We'll get through it. And I would say, drink your water, people. Hydrate. Thank you, Lonnie.